How lazy people learn and still remember 10x more than you. Spoiler, they're not smarter. They're just sneakier. Let's be honest. You try to learn like a responsible adult. You sit at your desk, open 5 tabs, drink a motivational beverage, and tell your brain, we are now learning. Your brain, cool. Let me just scroll Instagram for 90 minutes and then cry. Meanwhile, there's that one person. They don't take notes. They never finish the video. They skim everything. And yet, they remember everything. How? They're not hardworking. They're not gifted. They're just lazy. But lazy in a highly strategic way. Here's how lazy learners make their brains do all the work, while they barely try. Step 1. They never start from scratch. They hijack. Lazy learners never begin with a blank page. Blank pages are scary, effortful, emotionally hostile. So what do? They leech. They grab someone else's summary. They borrow flashcards. They watch YouTube at 2x speed and take screenshots instead of notes. And here's the twist. Their brain doesn't care where the info comes from. It just needs patterns. Lazy learners skip studying. They go straight to remixing. You're trying to build the wheel. They're just stealing a better wheel and painting it blue. Step 2. They trick the brain into using before understanding. Most people think, I'll study until I understand. Lazy learners? They start using it before they get it. They explain it out loud badly. They apply it wrongly. They make dumb metaphors like, the mitochondria is like Amazon Prime for your cells. And guess what? That chaos locks it in. The brain learns better when it's actively embarrassed. You're waiting for perfect clarity. They're sprinting into confusion and learning faster because of it. Step 3. They stop right before it gets boring. Lazy learners don't grind. They binge. In microsprints, they study just enough to feel smart. Then they walk away. Before it gets hard. Before it gets dry. Before their brain shuts the gates. And that's actually smart. Because memory works better when sessions are short, emotional, and unfinished. Unfinished equals curiosity stays open equals brain keeps chewing. You force your brain to stay. They ghost the content right before it gets clingy. Step 4. They repeat without repeating. Lazy learners hate revision, but they love casually bumping into stuff they just learned. They watch TikToks about it. They teach it in a group chat. They hear it again on a podcast by accident. They don't review. They just design their environment to accidentally reinforce the knowledge. Over and over, without ever feeling like work. You schedule revision sessions. They get ambushed by their own content and call it fate. Step 5. They reward their brain instantly. Lazy learners don't wait for long-term motivation. They bribe their brain immediately. One right answer? Boom, cookie. Finished a page? Boom, music. Remembered a fact in conversation? Full body serotonin party. They wire dopamine into the learning loop. So the brain starts saying, oh, this stuff feels good. Let's do more. You rely on willpower. They weaponize pleasure. So, you're not bad at learning. You're just learning like a martyr. Meanwhile, lazy learners are over here learning like it's a life hack. They cheat the system, hijack what works, skip what sucks, and trick their brain into doing 80% of the work automatically. Want to learn like them? Don't work harder. Don't try harder. Just be slightly lazier. But on purpose. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe for more brain hacks, learning traps, and productivity advice for people who hate productivity. Because sometimes the best student is the one who's too lazy to struggle.